Hi, this is a follow-up video to Rod's old school pellet stove controller from a QuadraFire that I did yesterday. After speaking with Rod, there's a few tests that he suggested I do. And one of those is that I added a thermostat and a call light to my QuadraFire test circuit so that I could simulate the stove a little bit better. So I've gone ahead and done that instead of just shorting out the thermostat. So I've got it basically in cool mode right now, not calling for heat. And instead of a call light, I've got my meter, which will show 24 volts AC when I call for heat. The thermocouple right now being red is at about 60 degrees Fahrenheit, so I'll go ahead and turn it on, and we'll see that the combustion fan relay will kick in and turn on the light there. So that would effectively turn on the combustion fan motor. So here we go, we're turning it on. And there it is, the combustion fan is running after startup. There's a predetermined amount of time for this combustion fan to run. It varies on different kinds of controller, but it's preset by a timer inside the box. As we can see, I've got the thermostat off, and I'm not calling, the call light's not on. So if I go ahead and I turn on the thermostat, we'll see that the igniter lamp will come on. There, and so does the auger motor. And by the way, whoops, it's hard to see here. I'm getting 24 volts, basically 24 volts AC, which would illuminate the call light if I had one. So I'm at 60 degrees Fahrenheit. I've got my igniter on. The auger is dumping pellets into the bowl, and the combustion fan is running. So all three lamps are running right now. So I'll go ahead and I'll crank up the temperature of the TC because the igniter is on and it's slowly heating up the burn pot, and that's giving off heat, and the TC can read that. As we climb, we climb, we climb. I'm at 800 degrees Fahrenheit right now. There we go. I've reached the red light, so the igniter has gone off, and the auger is still on along with the combustion fan. Now, if I turn off the thermostat to say that the room is warm enough and the thermostat closes, we'll see that the combustion fan will keep running, but the auger will shut off. There it is. And if the room cools and the thermostat senses that, it'll go back, and we see it. The call light is being made, and the auger is running. So shut it off. We're still at 1200 degrees, but that's my simulator, so that's not changing. And effectively the fire would be burning the pellet load that's in the pot right now, and slowly drop in temperature as that burns away. And as the room cools ever so slowly, the temperature of the thermostat is sensed, and it would turn on the auger again. More pellets get dropped into the fire. The fire starts roaring again. It gets hot. The room heats up, and again the thermostat opens up to tell you it's hot enough, stop putting pellets in. So you can see that cycle is going on back and forth, and for sure the igniter does not come back on. So if I've got the thermostat off and it stays off, for example, I've turned it off, I don't want to heat the room anymore, and the fire temperature will drop and drop and drop. And because I'm not calling for heat, right, the igniter should not come on anymore, and I'm still not dropping pellets in. So I'm dropping. So let's say now it's time to turn the furnace back on. I'm at 400 degrees, and there it is. Because I've dropped so low, the igniter comes on a little bit, and so does the auger. So if I turn, the room gets hot enough, room cools. Hot enough, cools. And if I leave it off, the combustion fan keeps running, the load in the pit burns away to the point where the pit temperature drops to, again, room temperature, and eventually the combustion fan will shut itself off.